Hey guys, it's Nadia from LiaDia Designs and I'm back with another tutorial. Today should be a quick one, I hope. We'll see how things go. I found these molds on Amazon and I think they're meant to be little placemats or like trivets or things like that. They're not going to be a solid piece of resin once they're poured. They're actually going to be kind of a lacy effect. So it'll have lots of gaps in it and there won't be a solid backing. It's going to be all open. So I wanted to actually see if I can make bowls out of them. If this is not something I've done before, it's actually, these are brand new out of the package, but I just thought if I could make bowls out of them, they would be super, super pretty. So we'll see. I don't know. But if you were to want to use these to make trivets, just make sure you're using a resin that's suitable for that, because trivets are meant for like pots or pans to sit on them when they're still warm. So you'll definitely want to make sure you have a really, really super high heat resistant resin. The resin I'm using today would work for that, I believe. I'm using Counterculture's Artist Thin resin. And as far as I know, all of their artist line resins are heat resistant up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So I believe it would work for this if we were making trivets. But since I'm not overly concerned about checking into that too much, because bowls I shouldn't be worried about that. So in any case, I just wanted to show you the molds first. We will go into another quick video time lapse of me pouring because I won't be able to talk to you through that part. But in terms of colors, I'm going to be doing 3 different things. I'm going to be doing one that's full glitter, and that's going to be using these new Let's Resin glitters that I just got in. So this is burgundy and wine, and I want to mix them together to kind of get, because this one's more of a darker red and this is more of a pinkish red, so I want to mix them to kind of get an in-between color for that. So that's going to be one of them. I'm not sure which one yet. It's just going to be glitter and resin poured. And then one I'm going to be doing in this sapphire blue. So this is Daniel Baresi's DB Resin Products, his sapphire blue. I'm not sure if he carries this color anymore. It's my absolute favorite blue. If not, I'll see if I can find some other options for you for this color, because it's a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. So there's this one here, and this is just going to be just mica powder mixed with resin and poured. I'm not going to add anything else to it. And then for the last one, I'm still deciding, but I think I'm going to be using these two products. So this is from Laura's Art Corner. There's her silver stiletto, and of course that's a gorgeous glitter. And then I might just mix a touch of this Chameleon Pigment. And again, this is from DB Resin Products. I don't know if I can open this here. And you see me use this one before too. It's just, it has that chameleon sparkle to it. So like I said, I want to make it semi-transparent. So just a touch of this with the sparkle of this coming through. So now that I've got glitter everywhere, I'm going to go into pouring now. And so you guys can watch that quickly in the time lapse. And then I'll meet you on the other side when I unmold them. And then we'll look at shaping them. Okay, so we're back. It has been, I want to say about 4 hours, maybe close to 4.5 hours since I poured these. So now they are set, but still floppy, which is what we need. The timing is going to vary according to the resin that you're using and your actual environment where your resin is curing. Those are all factors in this as well. So for me, I know that when I want to make bowls, I'm anywhere between 3.5 to 4.5 hours is generally where I want to be in terms of getting them out of the mold and starting to shape them. So you'll notice too that the colors look a little bit different than what we talked about before I poured. And that's because I changed my mind halfway through. For the red one, I still use the 2 Let's Resin glitters, and that's what you see here. That's all glitter. There's no pigment, no mica, nothing. That's just glitter in there. You can see the bottom, kind of how it looks. And then for this one here, I decided to not do the white or like the white mica, the chameleon, though I think it would look really pretty. I might try that another time, but I wanted to show you guys this, and you can see I've used it a lot, but this is metallic powder silver. So this is actually, I don't know if you can see it on the top, but it's actually like a flake, and it's very messy, but it's gorgeous. So you can see that there. So this is again from DB Resin Products, and he calls it a metallic powder, but really you can see I've shown it before. It's really almost a glitter metal. It's like a flake, like a really, really tiny flake, and it's beautiful. So I like to add it sometimes to my pieces. So this is it here. Now the only thing about it is it is supposed to be silver, as you can see, but when it gets into the resin, for whatever reason, I've noticed this every time I've used it, it actually takes on almost a champagne color. So even though it says silver, don't really expect it to be fully silver. It kind of tints towards gold, which will give it that champagne color. So that's that one there. And then for this one, I decided to change it as well. So instead of doing the sapphire, because as much as I love that pigment and I think it would look beautiful, like I was mentioning, I don't think it's currently in stock. So I don't want to get you guys all excited about something you can't get. So I decided instead to try the Let's Resin dye, which is a transparent dye you've seen me use before. And I did use Laura's Lazuli Stiletto glitter. So I just kind of mixed those two to kind of get a transparent look on this one here. So that's what we have there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to quickly get them unmolded, and then we're going to put them on bowls. Normally I use bowls like this, and I would put it on the inside of the bowl and just kind of let it sit itself down. This one I'm going to do the opposite way because I think I want to unmold. This is going to be the flat side, and this is going to be the, the more detailed or beveled side. So I want to put this side as the inside of the bowl. So I think I'm going to lay it down this way. And I think I'm starting to run out of time. So let's get these unmolded. And the timing is important because if they do start to get a little bit too hardened, it's going to be difficult to mold them. I think we're still okay here. And because we have all these extra little bits, all these, just look how pretty that turned out. Because we have all these extra little bits, we want them to kind of shapen down this way. And I might end up heating this a little bit with my, maybe I do have to put it on the inside, I don't know. So if I do it this way, the only thing when doing it this way, I generally have to put another weight on top, just because it will tend not to want to stay down. It might actually this time. And I'm trying not to flatten the outer design too much because I want that to kind of have that really nice beveled look. So maybe we'll try it this way because it looks like it might actually stay. And like I said, if you time it right, if the timing is too, if it's not enough, your resin's still going to be sticky, and then it's going to want to stick to everything, including you, and then it's going to leave fingerprints and things like that. But once it gets to this stage where it's flexible, but it's no longer taking fingerprints, that's when you kind of know that you've got the right time. And it does take some trial and error. Believe me, I've done many bowls, and over time I've had to kind of learn the timing. It's just, and again, weather, temperature, humidity, all those things can affect the time. So it's best to just kind of know generally what time you think you need to do it, and then just kind of check it often. So like I said, for me, I start checking it at about 3.5 hours, and I just keep checking it from that point on. So we'll do the same thing with the blue one. Oh, I have to be a bit more careful here. I'm trying to do it quickly, but these have a lot of little details on them that we're trying not to damage. Now, the good thing is these molds are very flexible, so it does come out pretty easily. Okay, again, look how pretty. So get rid of any bits, and we'll try to center it. Let's see if we can get this one to cooperate. And that's what I mean, like, it's because of the lacing, they're, you know, the chance of getting it a little bit misshapen is higher because there's a lot more little details for things to kind of shift and move. Normally, I've only done this with solid pieces, like not really these lacy type pieces. Because, and then that's easier to shape because they, you know, they're solid. They don't really have all these extra little bits here. Obviously, you can use whatever bowl you like. I like these ones because they don't have any, you can see that it's a really smooth surface. They don't have any lines, even on the back. There's no lines really besides this edge here. So it's easier to kind of get a nice smooth bowl from it. So we have that one. There. So I'll probably continue fiddling with it off camera, but that's generally the shape. That one seems to be holding, so we're okay. And then our gold, well, actually silver, but oh my goodness. Could you imagine using this for like ornaments? It'd be awesome. In a smaller mold, or even if you have one of those massive trees, just adding a ribbon to this and just hanging it off your tree would be amazing. Okay, and that one worked out well. I'm gonna go check something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I actually just decided to try something. I have this other bowl. It's just like a regular bowl, and I don't cook with any of these bowls anymore, guys. I just, these are bowls that I've stolen from my kitchen, and they no longer get used for food for anything. They just stay in my studio for these purposes. So okay, so I think this one might be kind of cute. I was just thinking that, you know, I'm doing it this way and you can't actually see the outside design because the bowls are going to be so flat. So I don't know if I should do the same thing with this one. I don't know. Is it going to be better? Oh no. See, now this is where I'm worried because see how it's, unless I do it, just do it the other way. Do I just do it the other way? Decisions, so many decisions. If I do it this, I guess maybe it would look good this way too, because then it's more of a flat bowl and you can still kind of see the design. Sorry guys, I'm back. My other camera just died, so I switched to a different one. So the quality of the videos might be a bit different and the sound may be a bit different. So sorry, I apologize in advance for that. Okay, so I think for this one, if I'm gonna do this, I might have to sandwich it, put another bowl on top because I don't think it's going to stay the way it is. So we're gonna leave that one like that. This one seems to be okay in here. And then we'll flip this one as well. Yeah, I think if they're going to be flat bowls, I think it's best. It's probably going to be better to have it this way. If you wanted more rounded bowls, I think this one might be. It's flipped inside out, so we'll try it and we'll see. And if we want to change our mind, I can probably still do that too. This one really doesn't want to keep its shape. It wants to do all kinds of organic things. Okay, so let's let's just do this. All right, so we have these guys sandwiched in. So what do you think? I should switch this one? I'm sure you guys are yelling at the screens right now to tell me what to do. I don't know. Okay, hold on. I'm going to take it out for a second. Okay, so if it's like this. Let's flip it and just see what we have. Oof. Okay, yeah, okay. We'll flip it. We'll flip it. All right, there you go. Actually, it sits nicer in the bowl flipped here too, so that actually may work itself out. All right, so you guys wanted to hear my thought process, so here you go. This is me thinking everything through and trying to work it out. And, you know, a lot of times it's just, you know, trying something and second guessing it and trying something else and seeing if that works better. So there we go. So we have this one and we have our other two, and we have them sandwiched just so that they can kind of, you know, keep their shape. And I'm going to leave this for another few hours, probably at least 4, because again, my resin takes about 8 hours to 10 hours to fully cure. So getting them to keep their shape is going to take about that long. So it hardens up. And then once we're done with that, I'll come back and we'll get them all you know, taken out of the bowls. I'll show you guys what the final look looks like, and then we're all done. All right, we'll be back. Okay, so we're back, and it has been a few more hours, probably about 4 or 5 hours, and we're ready to take these out. So let's get these out. So we have this one here. They probably could stay a little bit longer. You can see they're still a little bendy, but so we have this one here. And we have our blue one. This one's still a little bit wonky, but just certain areas didn't really want to, it's mostly like here. The area, like they didn't really want to settle in. So there's that one. And we have our gold one, which is now a little bit more stuck to the bowl. There we go. We have that one. So I think they turned out really cute. Like, you know, they could just be little decoration bowls on a table, especially for Christmas. I don't know if it's still a trend to put little like Christmas bulbs or, you know, those little decorative ball things in trays, maybe some fake fruit, candies. Like there's different things that could fit in here, or they could just be really just decorative on their own. So I think they're cute. I don't know. I really like the design of this one here. I think that it's very festive, especially with the red. It almost has that poinsettia kind of snowflake poinsettia kind of look, which is kind of cute. And this one too with the blue. It has that wintry kind of vibe. So there we go. But I really love the shine. The sparkle on this one can't be beat. I mean, even when you compare it to the other glitter, like it's just, you can't beat the sparkle on this one. It's awesome. Okay, so there we go. I hope you guys like this tutorial and that it's something that you might want to try. If so, let me know in the comments which one's your favorite out of the styles. And let me know also if you think I did it the right way. If you think I should have done it the other way. I think for sure these ones, I think facing up is probably the right way to do it. This one, I think it's debatable. I think still this way is the best way because you're going to put stuff in it and you're still going to be able to see it. You can see the sides a little bit and it's not as pretty on the sides, but let me know your thoughts in the comments of what you think of these and how they turned out overall. And yeah, so that's it for now. I hope you guys like this video and that you will like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Bye.